Hey, Rich, A-OK Knives. Today I want to talk about your knife collection. Not my knife collection, but your knife collection. I want to talk about when you go to grab a knife to go out somewhere. And I say somewhere because we're going to cover where. What do you grab? What do you take? Is it, are you the guy who just has, say, you know, the Benchmade, and that's all you carry? Because those guys are out there. They're everywhere. They love their Benchmates, and I think they feel like they're monogamous to their Benchmade. I mean, it's kind of like saying, "Hey, I'm married to Carrie Underwood, so I'm going to be monogamous to Carrie Underwood." It doesn't get any better out there than Carrie Underwood. Is Benchmade your Carrie Underwood? It's not mine. It could be because I like Benchmade. I just never really owned a Benchmade. Still don't own a Benchmade. I'm gonna own a Benchmade. I think I've got it figured out that I want an Osborne. The blade style is kind of cool. You know, everybody's got a bug out. So that's where I'm at kind of right now when it comes to the Benchmade when I get there, because that's a benchmark for me. It's how I do things. I think there's a lot of people out there that if they got their money in their pocket, they're just gonna go straight and buy the Ferrari, and that I can respect that, you know, and I can be okay with that. But if I had the money in my pocket, I'd probably go buy a Porsche. I'm a Porsche guy. I love Porsches. But the thing is, though, is I could buy a Porsche right now, probably. Not probably, I could. Now, it just wouldn't feel right. It wouldn't feel right. So before I buy the Porsche, you know, that Kia's making some great stuff out there. Genesis. That's like the Hyundai company, and Genesis is their premier version. I may try one of those first. Say I came into a whole bunch of money. Am I going to just go buy a huge big house, fancy cars all right away, or should I graduate to that? Should I be smart? Should I not just completely overflow my senses with joy of fancy things? Or am I going to be smart about it and just kind of benchmark it, gradually take steps into it? That's me. If you're anything like me, or you want to be fair to yourself, or you don't have a choice, you don't have that money. You're getting better. You're getting raises every year. You're getting more experience. You're making yourself more valuable. And as you do that, it's a gradual thing, and you go from 40 grand a year to 60 grand a year to 80 grand a year to 100 grand a year. So when you're at 40 grand, you're buying Kershaw, Chinese Kershaw. I don't want to blow Kershaw up because their Alpha Class stuff looks awesome. I don't own an Alpha Class yet, and I'm gonna. And I believe that's their American made for 2023, the Alpha Class, or it always has been. I don't know. But I'm probably gonna buy one because they look. I mean, I like Kershaw. I do. I bang on them because I think there's quadrants of their company that need to be banged on. I really do. I think they're flooding the Chinese market. You know, they're flooding the market with a lot of Chinese crap. Because, hey, I just, like yesterday, I did a review where I bought two of these value pack Kershaw things. Notice they're empty because I did the review. This was 6 knives, and I paid $14 for all of them. So all you Kershaw people out there, who's to blame for flooding the market with China crap? Really, guys? Serious. Think about that. Yeah, you may have a $200 Ken Onion leak, or you may have a Alpha Class Kershaw. And I don't want this to be a Kershaw rant. But, you know, come on, guys. You know, I've got a lot of top brand knives behind me right here. And I think almost all of them are made in China, Taiwan. Now, Taiwan, I rank much higher than China when it comes to like, hey, if I have something made by Taiwan, I'm kind of happy these days. Yeah. You know, I had a knife the other day that was made in Pakistan. I was elated. Pakistan. That's crazy. You know, yeah, I'm gonna get some guys on this channel. They're either trolls or I'm gonna get somebody. I'll carry a Benchmade, and that's all I carry. And that stuff's junk, knockoffs, clones, and pop-offs. Yeah, we know you, guy. We know you. We know you're you're the cock of the walk. All right, so let's. Right now, I'm talking to my people. I'm talking to the people that get me, and I get them. And that's like, here's what I like. Say I get out of the office here today, and I'm gonna go get some lunch with a friend. And I've got to go back to my collection here, and I've got to grab a knife because, you know, 9 out of 10 times I'm gonna put a knife in my pocket before I go somewhere. This is the one problem I like to have, is choosing what knife am I going to carry. You know, and I'm looking right now, say I'm going to wear this. I mean, I got like pajama shorts on because I don't care. I work from home. But, you know, say I look like this, I don't even care. I just do what I want to do. I got my own style, and if you don't like it, I mean, what else are you going to do? Just don't like it, right? So, if I'm wearing this and I'm going to lunch with one of my good buddies, I'm thinking I'm going to grab the best Techman, Ronin. Look. Look at that. Not even playing that. I just came out here in my Magpul hat, which I love, and my my kind of cut off work sweatshirt. Yeah. So I would put this in my pocket. I would probably change my pants because these are like cut off blue pajama pants that I love. You know, you gotta love the little things that you wear at home. Yeah, so I put this in my pocket, and I'd look fly. I know I would. You know. But then, so that was an easy decision. Say I put on a pair of khaki pants and a nice pair of shoes or boots, and I put on a nice shirt, a button-up shirt. Now I'm kind of like, ooh, now I'm going to go to the stores, or I'm going to go to, I don't want to say dinner yet, but say I'm going to go run around town. You know, I'm going to go to the post office. I'm going to do some other things like that. So I want to look kind of like snazzy, casual. Now, if that shirt's got a little bit of blue in it, I'm going to look up here and I'm definitely going to grab the Vosteed Raccoon that I got in blue. Because it's my only blue knife. Yeah, it's my only blue knife. Plus, it's awesome. You know what I mean? But that was an easy decision. But say my shirt's got a little brown in it now, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to grab that. Now I'm going to dinner. That's a tough one. Because dinner, you want to carry something nice. You know, right here, this is the Petrified Fish Scholar. Titanium clip. Yeah, I'm huge Petrified Fish fan. Yeah, because I would either grab that, or I just got this new Petrified Fish in. And this is the Flavorist. This thing's got flavor. Look at that, man. That thing's just straight business all the way around town. It just makes me feel good. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Knowing that, like, if something would happen in that restaurant, something would go down, I'd be ready to rock with my Petrified Fish. Front flip. And this front flip, it's on bearings. This front flip's got jibbing that goes all the way around the top right there, which is really slick. And then it's got some kind of little funky thing on the flipper. And I can't really tell what that is because my eyesight is really going bad. But yeah. This is a this micarta it's linen micarta, I think, and it's just really nice. But say now I'm looking real good. And I got like a nice sweater on, and maybe a pair of black slacks, and what else would I would look good, right? And I'd have my Peaky Blinders hat on, because I don't wear that on any of these videos, but I got a few of those. Yeah, they'll be in the other studio. Man, when I got that on, and my glasses and my sweater and my slacks, I am booming. I'm looking good, right? I'll probably carry the artisan cutlery with. Now this is kind of big, so I'd have to think about that. But this feldspar, artisan cutlery feldspar, man alive. Yeah, carbon fiber. It's got that RPM steel, powder steel. I like that. But then maybe this is another big knife. But this got some really smooth carbon on it. Now this is, look, you see that? Look at that pivot. It's got like some really cool Asian lettering. Japanese. It's a Japanese knife, Katsu. Really good access to the lock, front flip. It's got a convex blade. Yeah, man, guys. This thing is, look. They know how to make a knife. Japanese people, they rock the forge. They definitely do. This knife is really, it's a little hard for me to open. It's a front flip only, and it's such a big knife. The design is very sword-like. This is battle ready. Yeah, so it's kind of like dinner's tough, guys, because you're like, man, what do I do? Now, there we go. That's kind of where I wanted to be with this conversation, is you need to have a knife collection to have the problem of, what do I do? What do I carry? I gotta choose. This is a penguin right here with denim micarta. I bled on this one in a video. Look, you see a little drop of blood? Yeah. This knife is just great. I mean, that's all I can say. It's just great. But that's the kind of thing. Let me grab one more. How can I finish this video out without talking about the Sakoki? Now, I got a lot of front flips going on this month. I've got the Sakoki. I've got this Saviti Sakoki. Now, this micarta is really, really great. It's fantastic, actually. And my favorite thing about this is the bead blast on the blade. It's crazy. And it is a Ray Laconico design, so there you go. But what I was getting at was, kind of lost track of what I was getting at, just because I like my head going, man, I got a lot of decisions. I got a lot of choices. And I think this is very similar to the watch guys. Guys, they'll open their drawer and they've got all these watches. Really nice, expensive watches, or like, say, a G-Shock collection, or they got the real good, crazy stuff, and they're going from Rolex to Tag Heuer to whatever, you know what I mean? Those are cool. I started collecting watches a little bit, and then I was just kind of like, by the time I would even wear one, the battery would be dead in it, because I had quite a few at the time. So right now, I stopped collecting shoes. I guess I'm a collector, and I never thought I was, and I never knew I was. It's weird. When I find something I really, really love, I guess I collect it a little bit. Do you collect? I don't know. What's funny is are you a collector if you don't even know you're collecting, or are you a hoarder? Now, I think you're only a hoarder if you compile all your crap and you got to step over it. You know what I mean? It could be all nice crap, but you got to step over it to go to the bathroom. You got to step over it to go to bed. You got to step over it to go get a sandwich. That's bad. Don't be that guy. See, my knife collection's right there. That's it. I'll buy a knife. Awesome. Carry it for a while. Put it on the wall. Yeah. That's what I like to do. Knives are great because I love my collection. I love it. Yeah, there's some cheap junk up there a little bit, but for the most part, all these knives right here Awesome. All these knives right here, awesome. Some of these knives up here, great. I like these. These are different, funky ones. This is all kind of like Chinese junk, and I got some Chinese junk down here. You know, and then I've got a whole wall of big, long, fixed blades kind of things. You know, but there's not one wee knife over there. There's not one Premier Spyderco over there. I got 3 Spydercos over there, and they're all kind of cool. I got the Tenacious. I've got the, whatever this is, the Mariner. It's an old one. And I've got my original Spyderco up here, and I don't even know the name of it. Carried the Spyderco quite a bit, right? I think my most expensive knife over there, obviously, is the Gerber Double Down, which is $150. Then, my next most expensive knife is that Katsu that I showed you with the convex blade and the carbon fiber grip. So, that was $80. Then, the rest of those knives are under $80, well under $80. You know, I've got Kaiser, I've got Ontario, I've got QSP, I've got Sencut, I've got Rake, I've got McGurin, I've got Sativian, I've got Tucson, I got CJRB, Artisan Cutlery, Civivi, Best Techman, Petrified Fish, Kubi, Vosteed. That's it. You know, and up there, there's Ganzo, CRKT, Ethan Grow, Tactical Gears, Camillus. You know what I mean? I love my knife collection right now. Yeah, I really do. I don't even need to jump up to the more expensive cold steel, the Wii, the more premier Spyderco, because man, I really want a Mannix too, and I really want a paramilitary. Yeah, I do. But, and I can afford it, and I don't get them. I'll deny myself until it's time. That's discipline. You know, that's like, you need to keep yourself under control. Take your time. Roll into it slowly. Leave yourself something to look forward to, guys. That's what I do. You know, I'm looking forward to putting a wee knife in my hand. Trust me, I am. And I'm looking forward to putting that paramilitary or Mannix in my hand. What else am I looking forward to? I'm looking forward to Benchmade. I'm looking forward to, what is another one I really, really want, and I'll stop. I know there's like at least 1, 2 more that I really, really want to get, and I'm getting close, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to hold myself back, and I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait until the time is right. And I think everybody should be more like that. Not that I'm perfect, but man, it keeps you in line. It keeps you in check. You know, I don't want to be at a dinner party and talking to a guy who may be just superior to me in every way. Better looking guy, better shape, better income, better job, better whatever. And then maybe we get on a knife conversation and he pulls out, say, a Kaiser, and then I pull out a Benchmade. I don't want to be that guy. Because I don't want to be better, try to be better than the next guy. Because I can one-up him in my pocket. No. I want to be in line. I want to be where I'm supposed to be. And I want to pull out, I want him to pull out his Kaiser. And at that time, what would be awesome is if he pulled out his Kaiser and then I pulled out, this is tough. And I pulled out the Vosteed Raccoon button lock. And he pulls out a really nice Kaiser drop bear. Yeah, because I want one. Yeah, I pull that out. Now this guy's going, whoa. I'm on a higher rail than this guy. I'm on a much higher rail than this guy. But he pulled out something I never saw before. I never heard before. But he's backing it. And he's like a knife guy. And he is like all over that raccoon. And that raccoon is beautiful. That Vosteed is beautiful. And I've never really even heard of Vosteed. Yeah. And it had the button lock. Now, you just did something. You did something real, man. Anybody could have just said, oh, you got the Kaiser, I got a Benchmade. Yeah, I know I'm not as good as you, but I'm going to act like I'm better than you because I got a really, really good knife in my pocket. And I just went out and bought it. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm going to pull out the raccoon. I'm going to say, hey, man, have you ever heard of Vosteed? Vosteed's a really awesome brand. It's really kicking butt in the market. I put them right there, maybe ahead, behind, whatever, but right around Petrified Fish in my... And he's like, Petrified Fish? What's that? And I'm like, man, they're making some great stuff. They're popping. And he's going to be like, dude, I'm learning stuff from this guy on a lower rail. Yeah, I don't know about the whole class rail thing, but, you know, it's real. It's there. I accept it. I'm okay. Because, I mean, there ain't nobody going to outclass me in my mind. I'm just right there. You know, and I'll stand right with you, and I'll talk to you, and like I said, we're going to be doing this knife talk, me and you may own fucking AT&T. I just said the F word. Sorry. Yeah. So, the point is I'm going to impress him with this before I'm going to impress him with a fancy knife. With a real expensive knife. Because that guy's going to say, that dude is in his rail. He's on his rail. I call it on his rail. And he's on his rail. And he's doing it right. Yeah. His rail may be a little lower than mine right now. But that guy, he's a shining star on his rail. And he just taught me something up on my rail. And he's going to be on my rail in no time. Catching me and passing me and going to be up on the rail above. And he may still carry that Vosteed up there on that rail. Because the guy's real. Be real. Get yourself a cool collection of what's fitting in your class and on your rail that you like and you enjoy. Don't try to live on the other rail until you're up on the rail. There's no reason for that. Because the stuff down on our rails is just fine, if you ask me. I like it where I'm at, on the blue collar rail. You know? I like being there. I like what it has to offer. And I feel at some point, when I pay $40 for this, and that guy's got, say, a Chris Reeves in his pocket, that don't make his knife that much better than mine. Trust me. Don't make him any better than me either. You know? That was just kind of my deep thought of the day. I went 23 minutes into this dog, and I think maybe nobody's going to watch past 1.5. But if you did stay, and you're to the end, give me a like, give me a comment and tell me what you thought of that and how it made you feel. You know, rail me. I don't care. I've already got people up my ass about getting all mad about Ken Onion's this one, the Steinbruck. It's got all those Ken Onion boys in an uproar. Yeah, they see the Leak knockoff and they get all butthurt and upset. Oh, yeah. Okay, guys. That's all I gotta say. Deuces. It's a style. It's a lifestyle.